So you got...
Are we going big?
You got the tiny one over here.
Oh, we're going tiny.
Then you got the medium-sized one over here.
Okay.
And then you got the big one over here.
Big.
But here's the thing, though. This one, not real.
But I want to go big mode.
See, that one don't exist. You want to go big mode. So do you want Goomba big mode or do you want Mario big mode?
I want big mode.
You want Mario big mode?
I just want big mode.
You want big mode. Okay, so this one's gonna make us big mode.
Okay, we're going big.
Yeah, you have to go to the small portrait to go big.
We're going big.
Yeah, that's right. So see this. Watch this now. Check this out.
We're going
Look
big.
at that. That's a big Mario.
Oh, big mode.
Goomba
Ow.
Didn't even phase him. He's dead. He died colliding into Mario.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
It's like watching one of those smart cars crash into like a F-150.
It just like an accordion, just folds up. But the thing with big mode, you can't climb in the hole because you're big. So you gotta go
too big.
You gotta go a long way around.
This is a whole Alice in Wonderland conundrum.
That's right. Yeah.
They don't have that drink me crap though.
Nope. Don't need it.
Don't need it though. He says.
You don't need it.
We don't need it.
Nope. You don't need it.
Okay. All right.
It's too late for tea time.
Oh, but I want to have a very unhappy birthday.
You want to have it on an unhappy birthday,
or whatever that damn is that what it's called?
What?
In Alice in Wonderland, the stupid Mad Hatter, aren't they singing about an unhappy birthday or some bullshit like that?
I don't know if it's a birthday that they're unhappy about. I think it's just a tea party that they're having.
Hold on,
I could be wrong. Maybe it is a birthday thing. I don't know. I don't know whose birthday it is. I'm not keeping up with who's fictional characters and their birthdays.
Come on.
I don't care.
From Alice in Wonderland.
Alice in Wonderland.
There's something about a stupid unhappy birthday bullshit or something unhappy. I swear to God, I'm not making this shit up. Where's it at?
I think they are at a birthday party. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a birthday. Isn't it a birthday?
There's a party. I don't know if there's birthday cake, but there is a party. Somebody's going to the birthday party.
Birthday song. Unbirthday.
Unbirthday.
It's a happy unbirthday.
It's a reverse birthday.
Yep.
It's a paradox birthday.
It is.
Okay.
Yep. It's a very merry unbirthday.
Okay.
Yep. That's what it is.
Okay. Whose birthday is it though? Whose non-birthday is it? I suppose.
Yours.
Mine.
Yeah. It's not your birthday, but
it's fine.
A very merry unbirthday to you.
You know what? Merry unbirthday to you too. You know?
Yeah. Thanks.
You're welcome. I forgot that Koopa the Quick is over here. He's just hanging out.
But you're big mode. You can't talk to him right now.
I'd kill him though.
Wow, you killed Koopa the Quick!
Yeah, he's not quick anymore.
Oh,
not after I was done with him.
Koopa be nimble. Koopa be quick.
Do you think he got that phrase from his wife?
He's quicker than the rest of the turtles.
He's quicker than the rest of us. Yeah, I mean, just one and done. He's in and he's out. He's done. He's tuckered out and ready to go to bed. Woohoo! Woohoo! Get that man a fucking Gatorade.
Jesus. Gotta replenish those electrolytes.
That's right. All right. I think.
What are we supposed to be doing here?
This.
Oh.
We're draining the
swamp.
Well, I was gonna say we're draining the pond, but.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna die. I didn't die.
You didn't die.
I didn't die though.
You did not die though. You're gonna have to get up there somehow.
Can I just do one of these numbers?
I think you can just jump. Somebody just had a stroke because you did that.
Yeah, probably.
Way to go. Way to go.
You know what? You're welcome.
What do you mean you're welcome?
You're welcome. You know what? You're welcome.
No, you're welcome. Is there like a mystery thing in here? Is that why we're getting ones and twos?
There is. I need to go into that hole at the top is the thing. I need to be small mode.
But it's right there.
I need to go small mode.
They're right.
Get in the pipe.
He didn't want to.
Well, he has to. I don't care what he wants.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, just like a freaking communist. Don't care what I want.
Well, I mean, communists are like it's equality for all.
Yeah.
Is the concept, so they do care. It's
Yeah,
just everything's got.
That's you.
Everything's got to be equal portions.
Yeah, you're always about those equal portions.
I don't care about the equal portion. What's good for Mario is not good for me, but what's good for me is not. Well, it benefits me, so I don't care what the fuck Mario's doing.
Wow.
I'm gonna take the star though.
But you did all that, and then you're just gonna take that one?
Well, I mean, it's a star. It's a free star. That's just sitting there. I might as well take it.
No, that wasn't a star. That was a Zdar.
What? It was
Zdar.
It was gold though. This star is black.
Zdar.
With an angry face.
Zdar.
That's some made up Mario Party bullshit. That is like the Dragon Ball movies. Like they don't count. They're non-canon.
Right.
Broly's not a canon character until now.
What are you talking about?
Until now.
Whoa.
He is now.
Whoa. Those are some fighting words for some of them Dragon Ball boys.
But he wasn't. He is a canon character now, but he wasn't in the movies.
So you're telling me that Cooler?
He's not a canon character.
He's not canon?
No.
You're telling me Frieza doesn't have a brother?
No. Maybe he does have a brother, but that's not Cooler.
Wow.
It's not real. Just like GT is not canon. GT's not canon. Super Saiyan 4, it's a myth. It doesn't. It's not real.
What?
Vegeta doesn't have a mustache.
What?
That's right. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you.
What? You're blowing my mind right
That's right. So yeah, anything that happens in Mario Party, not canon. Miyamoto made it so it's not canon.
What?
He said, y'all been fucking with the lore of Mario. You all gotta chill out. From now on, it's nothing but Koopas, Toads, and Shy Guys. If you create another character, I will have you killed.
But they did, though. They've created like
Nintendo Street Justice.
They got Nabbit.
That's fine. Nabbit's okay.
What do you mean Nabbit's okay?
That's all right. That's a win.
You didn't drain the swamp.
Somebody get a plunger.
Sorry. Somebody had Taco Bell today. We didn't forget. Didn't have a plunger. Couldn't get it out.
Couldn't get it out, huh? Oh no! All right, we didn't die. We didn't die. We didn't die.
No, you're fine. I mean, you need to go find a pipe anyway.
There's a pipe over there.
Yeah, there's a pipe right there.
See ya.
See, I told you.
You did. You didn't tell me. You told me after I found it though, but I'll still give it to you.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, I mean, realistically, I told you that was there.
No,
first,
you
but,
didn't.
You know, it's fine.
No.
I'll let you have that one.
Check. Flag on the play. Something went wrong. Gaslight gatekeep girl boss.
Oh,
the Joe story.
I'm telling you right now, if I was a boss in like a Dark Souls game or whatever, I'd be just like the Gaslighter or something like that.
You're not alive. You're dead. What are you talking about? If you kill me, I mean, you lose at that rate.
I'd be essentially like the Guardian Ape from Sekiro, where you chop its head off and then it gets back up and picks it up.
You didn't kill me.
You didn't kill me.
I'm not dead. You're the asshole here. I mean...
Oh, man. Oh.
That'd be funny. I'd love that. Yeah. Get on the hill.
There we go.
Get in the hole. What are you doing in my swamp?
Oh. Oh, is this the Wiggler?
That's Wiggler.
Is this the first time Wiggler shows up?
No, he shows up in Mario World.
Oh, does he? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Mario World's the first time Wiggler shows up.
He's so, like... 3D. Like, yeah. I don't know how to describe it.
He's not even like 3D. It's like pseudo 3D.
Yeah, it's like, it's weird.
It's like a 2D image that rotates.
Did you just say he's like super wet?
He's mad.
Oh, okay. He said something about being wet too. Boink, boink, boink.
Knock it off. That's the second time you've nailed me. Yeah, I did.
Now you're asking for a linguini breath.
How's Wiggler Wednesday going for you?
Wiggler Wednesday.
No, what they called it Wigger Wednesday.
Yeah, that's what it was. Oh,
tragic. God. The hardest I've ever laughed.
Oh, man.
I keep that framed on my wall just as a reminder to know that life may not go well sometimes.
Yeah, it really. Yeah,
but
that's
at least I didn't do this.
At least I didn't do this.
Yeah, that makes me happy.
You should.
At least I'm not that guy.
You should put it up if you can find it. You should put it up on here. So
yeah, if you don't know what Wigger Wednesday is, you do now.
Yeah.
It's so unfortunate.
That is the most unfortunate thing.
Whoa, Mario went a little crazy there.
Yeah. Woo. Yikes.
That's so good.
Hey,
Somebody's
we're not saying Wigger Wednesday either. That's literally a quote from Nintendo.
That is a quote from Nintendo's Twitter.
Yes.
If somebody thought this would be a good idea for a tweet, only somebody forgot
The L.
an L. Yeah.
Somebody.
And they took the L.
They took the L as well. You are correct.
What was this one? Rematch with... this...
You gotta go small mode.
I want to go small mode. I'm big mode.
No, you're not big mode. You gotta go small mode.
I don't want to go small mode, though.
Too bad.
This is regressing.
That's...
Go.
That's
go,
a fish.
Go.
That is a fish.
It is a fish.
It's a big fish.
Some would say a humongous fish.
It's the biggest fish I've ever seen.
It's the biggest fish I've
You'll
ever
never
seen.
see one any bigger.
It's kind of like a whale, but it's not.
It's not really anything that I can really describe.
I didn't know you could do that. Huh.
What?
Mario did a little, maybe it's because I hit the hill, but Mario did like a little... Hey, there's a little skip on the water.
He's like a rock.
Yeah, that's pretty fun. Huh. I don't know where Koopa is. Oh, he's this way. Yeah, I know where he is.
Yeah, remember you jumped on him and killed him.
No! He's got sunglasses.
It makes him more deadly?
I don't trust a guy with sunglasses that just wears them out in the open like that. What are you talking about? We gotta hide.
Are you telling me that you don't trust Stevie Wonder then?
No. No.
And
Think the... Okay.
because unfortunately Stevie Wonder can't help it.
Stevie Wonder can't help it.
He has to wear those special glasses everywhere.
But it's because he's cooler than the rest of us.
I mean, he is. Let's be honest. The guy's got a voice like an angel, but man, you're dead.
No, I didn't.
You didn't
I'm
what?
not dead. I'm alive. See, look at that. See, I can turn this shit around on you too. It's not fun, is it?
I'm speechless.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
speechless. Because more than anything, I definitely saw the counter go from 7 to 6, and yeah, you almost died.
No, I always had 6.
Yeah, you'd like to believe that. You'd like to believe that, wouldn't
I
you?
have to go back and edit the episode, so it's just got a 6.
The whole time. The whole time.
Okay. Mario, swim.
He doesn't want to. Yeah, you could bump that guy and get a shell.
Give me a shell. It's a hit and run.
Woo!
See ya, loser!
This is how you know Mario is messed up, because he can just do that shit.
Mario's always been a criminal.
Whee! Oh,
It's what the Mushroom Kingdom media doesn't want you to know.
the frickin' the Mushroom Gazette.
Yeah. the Mushette.
The Mushette.
The Coupette.
The Coupette. Well, you don't know about Mario.
Top 10 things the princess doesn't want you to know. Number 10.
Oh, man.
What are in Yoshi's cookies?
Ooh.
Click here to find out.
Turns out you just get a whole bunch of
The
cookies.
Mushroom Kingdom's dark secret.
Unlocked here. Click to find out.
One of them's like a hit piece on Dr. Mario. Does he have a doctorate? Can we trust Dr. Mario with our children?
Tune in today as we unravel the mysteries of the Mushroom Kingdom.
Is Daisy even a princess?
Is Daisy just Peach's lost cousin?
Does Luigi pay taxes on his free mansion? Click here to find out. The shocking secret.
Oh no.
I forget.
You already passed it.
Yeah, I did. Fuck you!
Yeah, see, it's right there. You just gotta go there. Just follow the bouncing ball.
The bouncing ball. Here we go.
Is there a wind?
Koopy.
Yep, there's a wind.
Go.
Oh, wait, got it. Wow, he was right on your ass too.
Yeah, he was ready.
You know,
He
why you
spent his
beat me?
entire life savings.
He did.
Man,
On those Mach 1 shoes,
waste of money.
you should have gotten the Mario 1 shoes, am I right? Got him.
We have 91 stars. 91 stars. Not
Yeah,
bad.
that's not enough. I need more.
It's pretty close though.
No, I need
We
more.
have to get 120 of these things. We're almost there.
More.
How many more do you need?
More power.
More power.
I need the power of Binford.
That's right. Put some extra. Put a G6 engine on this N64 cartridge. 5 itty bitty secrets.
I'm guessing we need to stay in big mode.
Yep. The thing is, touching the holes, I think, give you this.
Naturally.
Yeah.
Touching holes do give you some pretty wild secrets.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. My favorite kind of secrets. I can't see. Thank you.
Oh yeah? How about now?
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
How about now?
Oh, it's dark now. The screen's okay. It's black.
Hey, you died.
I did die. I did actually do that. Thank you.
Yeah, because it went from 6 to 5.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know. Yeah. Can't gaslight a gaslighter. Come on.
Yeah.
How dare you? How dare you?
Shit. Shit.
Ooh?
Didn't even
You ever
finish.
think at some point, like, these enemies are just like, why? Why did I pop out this time?
Yeah, maybe I should have stayed home.
Like, you know, like, this really wasn't worth it. Where are you going?
Yeah, there's like no benefits. I'm gonna go around.
Oh, okay. I see. Like, do they even get a benefits package?
Probably not.
You know?
Probably not. There's no health
401k?
benefit. Do you think they get dental?
I mean, based off of, they already shown off their teeth, and it seems like they're pretty shiny. They're always white, so I think they get dental.
Yeah, they must.
Yeah. Vision, definitely not. They
think-
can't see anything.
When they come into work, like Kamek shows them the benefits package. Like, does it come with the 401k benefits? Like, do they do 401k matching? Like,
If they even, like, try to renegotiate or whatever,
Yeah.
Kamek just waves the wand and it just disappears. It's like, well, I guess you're not getting any.
yep, sorry, bud. It's off the table now.
Ruthless. For a second there, I didn't think it was going to give it to you.
Yeah, I didn't think so either. Sometimes it chooses not to.
Sometimes.
I'm not gonna take that. I don't need that.
No?
No, not worth it.
Not worth it, he says.
Wait.
Wait! Nope.
Nope. Denied. Man, they're so fast when they're small.
And you'd be surprised. The bigger you get, the slower you go.
This camera's unfortunate.
No, it's not. You just need to deal with it.
I don't want to deal with it. I choose not to deal with it.
Clearly.
Itty bitty
One.
secret. That is an itty bitty secret.
And there's one hole.
That is a hole. That is the holest of holes.
The holiest.
The hole to rule them all.
You would almost say people are praying down there because of how holy it is.
Shit.
And you're dead.
I'm gonna start small this time. I think.
We're gonna start small and then go big mode.
That's right. You gotta work your way up to the top.
I don't know about that.
I'm gonna do it though.
Once again, as I've stated before, I only go up.
But I can only go up from here. That's the thing.
I don't know. You start that small. There's not much. There's not much ups you can get on that.
I can get pretty up on this.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Well, he's dead. I just evaporated him.
Good.
Turned him to space dust.
Good. He deserved it. He fucked my wife.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
That Kamek specifically.
That
fucked
one
you.
specifically. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, he's dead now, so you don't got to worry about that.
Good.
I mean, you can't unfuck the wife, but I mean,
How do I pay you for the hit?
I have a PayPal.
Oh, do you? Okay. What's the PayPal?
The PayPal is wife fucker 69.
Huh.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. Do you do the wife fucking?
That's like a side hustle. I only have the one PayPal.
Oh, okay.
It's good for tax reasons.
Is that so the IRS really doesn't check out PayPals that say wife fucker on it,
Yeah,
huh?
no, yeah, they don't care.
Yeah. Okay.
Throws them off the hunt.
Oh, okay.
Because they're looking for like, hey, like the dude that's killing wife fuckers. Why would he make his PayPal name wife fucker 69? You know.
Okay. Fair
It's
enough.
a pretty foolproof plan I got going on here.
Okay. Well, I'll believe that.
That's right.
Hopefully they're not listening to this, but you know, whatever. Wow, I thought you were dead.
Me too, actually. There we go.
Wow.
No.
Ha!
Why? Why is it like this?
Maybe-
Why does it hurt so much?
Well, you know, people have been asking that question for a while.
Yeah. Why does Miyamoto hate us? Why does Nintendo hate its fan base?
Let's answer that question. Why does Nintendo hate its fan base?
I don't know. I never quite got. Nintendo's always been a very rigid. They've always been very protective of their IP in the same way that Disney is protective of their IPs. Just Nintendo doesn't get called out for it as much as Disney does. Maybe that's not true. Maybe they do now more.
I feel like they do. Well, I just keep harkening back to that when Nintendo Life, a strictly Nintendo like forum or whatever. Way to go!
Thank you. Fuck.
They were wanting to do a nice little piece on Pokemon Nuzlocke. And Nintendo was like, no, we don't like it when people alter our game or whatever. It's like, no, it's a self rules. Like, we're not changing the game, or we're just like imposing a special rule on ourselves, and that's it. And Nintendo was like, no, we're not going to allow that.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Well, that was the recent controversy that came out, that Nintendo has put like regulations against like people doing Smash tournaments.
Yeah.
They've said it so like you can only have like a certain number of people that come to the tournaments. The prize pool can only be X amount. You can't use like hacked emulation software, and if you break those rules, we're going to sue you.
Yep.
Is the thing.
Crazy.
To which the community was like, okay, fine, we'll just do it anyway. And which, I mean, it's kind of playing with fire.
But do you think that's like your heads of Nintendo, like your Miyamotos and them, or do you think it's just like the legals?
I don't think they care.
Yeah.
I don't think they're paying attention to it. I'm sure that they're probably aware of it to some degree, but that's probably like legal, is like looking at that.
Yeah.
I can't imagine Miyamoto like is spending his time like dealing with that. Sakurai, I have to imagine, probably like is familiar with it to some extent.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's the one necessarily doing it because he doesn't work there anymore.
Yeah.
He's got no skin in the game anymore. But
you didn't go. Yeah, you gotta go big mode.
Like Doug Bowser is probably familiar with it to some extent.
Yeah, probably.
Miyamoto, I mean, his position has always been relatively unclear. Like he's high up, and he's like their creative officer or whatever,
right.
Whatever you want to call it.
He's
not working.
Big man.
He's not making games
going big
anymore.
Mode.
Yeah, he's going big mode. Like he's almost like an ambassador in the same way that Charles Martinet is.
Okay.
He's got a bit more say in the company, I would say. But I mean, whatever Miyamoto wanted to do, he's kind of has carte blanche over a lot of things in that company.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Like, I mean, it's the same thing that like Miyamoto is like oversees a lot of projects involving the IPs that he worked on. So like, it's one of the reasons why he's overseeing Nintendo World and
which makes sense.
Like Mario IPs, the Mario movies. Like he's involved with it. He's the one that essentially was famously like that's the thing we mentioned before of like. At some point, Nintendo or Miyamoto did come out and say like, "Hey, like you can't keep fucking with the Mario canon and introducing these crazy characters," and that's why you saw things like the Mario and Luigi games ended up having nothing but like different colored Toads and Koopas. Because at some point he's like, "Okay, we got to stop. Like, there's no consistency here," which is gross.
Did you get that hole that was over on the wall next to the water?
The hole next to the water.
One, yeah, where you started, but couldn't.
No.
Yeah, that one.
That's a good one. Yeah.
I think that one. Yeah,
that's the one. Cool. So he kind of like put the axe to a lot of that stuff for a while. So he does have a lot of control over these IPs, but I can't imagine he's the one handing. Yeah, I can't imagine he's the one going to like the more recent thing that happened where there's a creator that remastered Link's Awakening to put it in widescreen and stuff, and that one recently had like the hammer dropped on him.
Okay.
That's not. Is that the one? Is that the star I'm looking for?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh, I just want to double check. It must be. Not. Yeah, it must be.
But yeah, I mean, it came out on a platform.
All right.
So
yeah.
It's got to be that one. Oh, you tried to get your ass.
Yeah, he did. He wanted it. He wanted it bad.
Oh! Take your time. Take your time. Okay. It's okay. You got time. Got time. There you go.
But yeah, I don't know why. I mean, Nintendo's always been like Nintendo is famously one of the few companies that has managed to tell Walmart to fuck off. But I mean, and got away with it,
which was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean. There's a lot. I mean, yeah, they've always been like Disney, and rightly so. I mean, there's no company out there that has IPs that are as recognizable as Nintendo.
Yeah.
So you could probably make a case for Sony to some extent, but I don't know that they're as iconic as like Mario and Zelda.
Yeah, I wouldn't say as iconic. Although you got Mario on Xbox.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Like that's always going to happen.
Yeah. Mario's on Xbox, right? No. Bam. I don't know where you've been living, but Mario's never been on Xbox.
Can I play Mario Kart on the Xbox? No.
Why would you think?
I still get those questions.
I do too.
On the regular.
Yeah. I mean, luckily I don't have to deal with it for another month, and that's it. But yeah, it just baffles me to this day. It's like Mario's been out since 1985.
Yeah.
Like, and it's been on Nintendo. Like, I don't know where anybody would even think that Mario would be on Xbox or PlayStation.
Yeah, I mean, to some extent, every year is going to be somebody's first year getting into video games.
True.
So it's not something I can ever hold against somebody. Like there's one there. Like there's.
I hold it against them.
Yeah, like one of my one of my new employees at the store. Like,
yeah,
he came into the office one day holding a Game Boy Advance SP, and he's like, "So, like, do you know where there's a screwdriver where I can take the battery out so I can like turn the Game Boy on?" I'm like, "It charges." He's like, "Oh."
Wow.
But he's young, so he didn't grow up with it. Like the Game Boy would have come out before he was born. So like,
fair.
So like, it's not something I can hold against them. So like, to some extent, like,
I hold it against them.
Ignorance will always be a thing.
Yeah,
I hold it against him too. I think less of him now, and I'd like maybe I should have hired you.
Yeah, it's just you just tell him when he does like, that. You're just like, and that's strike one.
I was like, can I like write him up for this? Like, is this legal?
Oh man, too funny.
Yeah, it was weird. I was just taken aback. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, oh, right.
Yeah,
you were born. You were born when the Wii came out.
I like the Wii.
I like the Wii.
It's like, oh, okay, all right, Grandma.
Yeah. So does my grandmother, and she's got arthritis.
Grandma's always got arthritis for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah. Nintendo's a weird company. I feel like they're one of the few companies that I think has yet to join us in the modern world.
Yeah.
At least they've like made steps to get there, but like they've always been behind in like the internet, and they've like made hedged their bets on like weird things. Like they're very much a toy company and not as much a video game company.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, they're more about fun.
Yeah.
Than like experience.
Yeah.
Like Xbox and PlayStation. Xbox and PlayStation have been selling you experiences for like forever.
Yeah.
And yeah, Nintendo's just stayed in their lane, and they're just doing the we're just gonna make games for the most part. We're gonna make a system that goes with our games.
Oh fuck, it was in there.
That sucks.
Yeah, it does. Oh, it's gonna whatever.
You gotta go on that side thing.
Yeah, I do. I messed up. Anyways.
But yeah, so I mean, like, and I think that's, I mean, kudos to them. So, at least at this point, I mean, like, back in our day, there was like, a video game war, and like, competing and like all that. And anymore, I don't feel like the three companies are really competing with each other at this point.
Not as much.
Nintendo's, they're in their own lane. They're doing their own thing.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, I feel like, Microsoft's, just raking it in with Game Pass at this point, and trying to, I think, eventually just turn an Xbox into just a PC. Yeah. And then a PlayStation, I feel like, is always caught in between.
Yeah.
I feel like they have their experiences, your Spider-Man 2s and I'm trying to think other PlayStation IPs, like, I don't know, Wolverine that's coming out, Ratchet and Clank, and like that kind of stuff.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
God of War.
There we go. Uncharted.
Yeah.
Which are, I mean, they're good games, but they're also, these big, fantastic experiences with all these great graphics.
Yeah.
All this kind of stuff. With, like, top of the line acting, in my opinion, voice acting, and that's like their spot. But they're always trying, like, recently with the PlayStation Portal, they're trying to like have like a switch, if you will, so that way you can have you can play your PS5 games on the TV or in a handheld mode.
Yeah.
Even though it's not like a true, like, oh, you can take it anywhere kind of thing. And then they're also always trying to have like these big.
Oh, it's that way.
What are you looking for?
This ramp.
Oh,
because that's where the
well,
entrance.
I thought it was that little like square hole that was like one of the secrets when you were like itty bitty.
I think
or
that's
is
where,
it that thing?
I think that's where the those metal balls come out of. But I don't
Oh, okay.
I don't,
Is that
this could be I think this is the one.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
it
this
looks
is
like
the one.
you're good. Oh, this is treacherous. And then yeah, I think PlayStation is always trying to like have comparable like servers and stuff like that, like Xbox, but I always feel like they're caught in between, even though they have their own thing. They're big action adventure games and stuff, but so like they do have their own thing.
Damn it! He did do the wall jump.
How could you?
I tried. He didn't do the wall jump. He didn't touch it.
You're gonna blame him now.
I mean, yes, I am going to blame the Mario that was supposed to touch the wall and kick off of it.
Wow, how rude!
The lazy son of a bitch.
Oh, I see. He's a lazy son of a
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah, and I think to some extent Nintendo has like recognized that. I mean, they've always been like this, where they've held themselves in high esteem and understood that as long as they have like these IPs and stuff, they can kind of print money. Like the Nintendo name is always going to be worth something.
Right, and which is why you're never gonna have Mario or Zelda or Fire Emblem or whatever. They're not gonna be on any other system other than Nintendo. Like, it wouldn't make sense for Nintendo.
No.
So
No, I wouldn't.
it just wouldn't. I mean, granted, honestly, the only way they could do that is if they just like took a massive percentage of the profits for putting like Mario Kart on Xbox and PlayStation.
Yeah, and that would never happen.
No.
They would never do that.
No, they wouldn't. There's no way that Nintendo and the other companies would come to an agreement where Nintendo gets a significant amount of the profits. Like,
And they don't need it.
no, they don't.
That was one of those things where that was one of the famous things that came out during the fucking shit. All right,
Nice.
hold on.
Nice. Oh, nice. Ain't dead.
That was one of the famous things that came out during the court case when Microsoft was getting sued for buying like Activision and all that, and they were worried about them owning like a major company like this and it being like unfair business.
Yeah.
That at some point there were like documents of like Phil Spencer going like, okay, what if we like made like an offer to buy Nintendo?
Yeah.
As like a feeler, and eventually they figured out that like Nintendo has like. They have like enough money where like financially they wouldn't be able to do it. There's just no possible way that Microsoft could buy them.
Yeah.
Because they have a war chest and it is dense. They will be fine for a very, very long time. Unless things go real bad, they're going to be okay.
I mean, I would think they would have to release systems comparable to the Wii U like 3 times over.
Yeah.
For them to start questioning, are we okay?
Yeah, like think about it. They've survived the Virtual Boy, the GameCube, and the Wii U. Like 3 things that are like, the Wii U and the GameCube are not bad systems by any stretch of the imagination, but they didn't sell well. They sold like really poorly.
I think overall, I guess here's a slight debate. I guess we can have. Do you think the Wii U is a good system? Like, does it do anything well?
I think the concept of it was like a novel. Well, I don't think it's necessarily that the system. Like, there are things you can point to and you can say are bad. Yeah. Like, I mean, if you want to, like, the name is definitely like poor. Yeah. Like, by the way, you died. Yeah, I did. Thank you. Like, the name of it is definitely poor. And I think that was the biggest thing that shot them in the foot, is because the consumers looked at that and said, like, what is this, an accessory for my Wii that I currently have? And I think that fucked with a lot of people. They tried to do the thing they did in the 80s and the 90s, but they put a Super in front of the Nintendo and thought they could get away with it again. They couldn't.
Well, here's a question for you. if they would have called it a Super Wii instead of a Wii, do you think that would have made a difference?
No, I think it would have been the same thing.
Okay.
Because at least like the first Nintendo wasn't called the Nintendo. In fact, they hated when people called it that because it was the Nintendo Entertainment System. It was the NES. But the only time they ever did that was the Super Nintendo and the Nintendo 64 when people were super passionate about bits.
Oh, sure.
But I think if you called it Super Wii, I think some people would be confused.
I got a Super Wii.
Yeah, I don't think it works the same as if like PlayStation called it the PS1 and the PS2.
It's right.
I don't think that means nearly as much.
Sure, sure.
Because like the Wii kind of like hedged its bets on novelty. Like this was something that anybody can play and pick up. But at some point, that novelty weared off. Like Zelda, like, you know, I think like Skyward Sword, like that game sold probably like around like, you know, 30 million units, but there were like over like 100 million Wiis there on the world. So at some point, the novelty wear off for people. And I just think like them hedging their bets on that again and trying to recapture that with a gimmick that is not nearly as appealing to people, I think was like the worst thing they could have done.
Yeah.
I think they should have just called it something else. I mean, that being said, I don't think the hardware is like particularly powerful.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it wasn't, but do you think that? Well, I guess part of it is too. Is I mean, you look at the Wii U catalog as well, and like the Wii U, basically, I don't really feel like the Wii U was even trying to like cater to. Like, at first, it was trying to cater to families, like the Wii was.
Yes.
But then they also came out and were like, hey, we're trying to also get, like, some third-party, like, first-person action-adventure stuff that, you know, maybe we don't normally have or something on this thing for, like, you gamers out there that prefer that kind of an experience.
Yeah.
And they tried to dip their toe in that, which is why you got like Batman and Assassin's Creed.
There's a Call of Duty
Call of Duty, like Black Ops 2
was on
and,
there, yeah.
I think Ghost was on there too, if I remember correctly.
Yep, Ghost was on there too. There was they even made like Ghost Recon games. Like there was a Ghost Recon game that got canceled that was supposed to come on there. Mm-hmm. Splinter Cell came on there.
That's right, I remember that.
Watch Dogs was a game that was debuting on there.
That's right, I remember. I forgot Watch
Assassin's Creed 4 did too.
Yeah.
Like they definitely tried. Nice. Fucking Jesus Christ. I am having a bad time.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
Anyways, what was the question?
But I guess, like, I'm kind of getting sidetracked myself, because that was kind of funny. But I guess, like, do you think, like, do you think it was just poor marketing, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at. Do you think it was just poor marketing and that's why the Wii U didn't sell well? Or is it because of what they offered? Like, the system itself. Like, what does it do other than what a Wii can't do? Well, it has a tablet. And, like, but it still uses the Wiimotes. You can still play everything with the Wiimotes. Still plays your Wii games. Like, do you think that the hardware itself was a good enough offering to consumers to warrant, like, hey, let me get this whole new system? Or do you think it would have been just better off for them to stick with the Wii for like another few years and then wait for the Switch to come out?
I don't know if it's like one particular thing that caused the Wii U not to sell well. I think the name and the market, the way it was marketed, was definitely not the strongest thing in the world.
Yeah.
I think another element to it was the system was kind of a half step.
Yes.
Like the world was moving on to the PS4 and the Xbox One, and like you were able to, like, Call of Duty, Black Ops 2, Assassin's Creed, and Watch Dogs came out, but they weren't great ports of those games. Like they had problems.
Right.
Even Batman, which came on the PS3 and the 360, that game had like issues. So I think like they were caught in like a weird point where technology had kind of passed them by when they had moved on, and I think,
which is, I guess, like, which is why I guess I say, like, what was the point then in them doing the Wii U if, like, I mean, really in terms of, since it's being just a half step, what was the point in them doing that? Why not just keep the Wii around for a couple extra years and then come out with the Switch? Or do you think it maybe the Wii U was a necessary thing to happen in order for the Switch to come out?
I think with the benefit of hindsight, like, yes, the answer should have been they should have waited for the Switch, and they should have done, because that is like the Wii U concept, but like realized in a way that is
fully
appealing.
Realized.
I think the thing with the Wii U, like, to some extent, like, developers have to make different SKUs of their games. And I think, like, on paper, they at least tried to do something different and had a gimmick with it that, if done correctly, could have been appealing. So, like, if the Wii U would have sold well, like, I mean, the Wii got copies of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1 and 3 and, like, a bunch of Black Ops games and stuff. Like, they, to some extent, like, they were bad ports, but, like, the Wii sold well enough that financially it made sense for a company like Activision to look at their sales numbers and how much it would cost to port this thing and go, yeah, this makes sense.
Yeah.
So I think, like, you know, had the Wii U been marketed, despite the power flaws, developers, they would have, like, found the money and the time to invest in that system.
Okay.
I think, I think that was a harder pill for developers to swallow. Like, the system that is underpowered has this gimmick. Like, you know, developing... It's one of the reasons why things like haptic feedback on PS5 will never stick on that system for third parties. Because, like, what the fuck? You're going to introduce this feature that's exclusive to your system. Like, we're not going to develop, like, R&D time to this feature that most people aren't going to care about. But, like, with Nintendo, like, if you want to go hard on this feature and it makes sense financially, then sure, go nuts. Do what you want to do with it. And some games actually utilize that stuff pretty well. But I think, like, you have, like, the system that's underpowered, the system that's not selling well, the system that was, like, a flop out of the gate. I think it's hard to come up with excuses to do that. And I think all those things in combination were the reason why the Wii U failed.
Okay.
And yeah, I think, like, in hindsight, like, they should have just waited until, like, the Switch came. I think, like, the Switch, like, they hit on a gimmick that is easy to understand and is appealing for people. Because that was the thing with the Wii U. Like, everybody looked at it and thought that the tablet was the console. Yeah. Like, they didn't know that, okay, there's a top box that you're putting discs in. And I think that is where they lost people. Because they heard the name Wii and was like, okay, the Wii is this motion controls thing. Right. And then they saw the tablet and they're like, what is this? I don't understand. And I think that just confused people from a marketing standpoint. I'm trying to think of how to get up here. Can I just do a back jump?
What if you biff it?
Yeah. I think I have to do a triangle jump is the thing.
I don't think
if I do it from here, I could still hit the wall and be fine. Ah, shit.
I don't know. This is feeling... Oh, you got it. You got it. He did it. He did it.
Yeah, so, like, I mean...
Oh, watch out for the fireball.
Alright, I'm gonna hold my thoughts until I...
Yeah. You wanna...
I need to think.
Just gotta fucking... Gotta get in there. You gotta
it's
get in there.
Over here, right?
Yeah, it's just behind that wall there.
Okay, alright, camera.
It's where that wall jump you did was, so...
Okay, alright.
We're in.
So, like, yeah, I think, like, there's a lot of reasons that you can point to say why the Wii U failed. But I think, like, at the end of the day, had the Wii U sold well, I think it would have gotten the support. And I think it not selling well, people being confused, and developers not finding enough reasons to develop for it because it's not selling well was the reason why it just went downhill to the point where there's no coming back. It's the same thing that happened with the Vita.
Fair. Fair. Which, weirdly enough, the Vita was actually very popular in Japan.
It was a great system. Yeah. It's I mean, that came out at a time when, like, the Japanese market really, they still love handheld gaming more so than console stuff. That's why the Switch makes sense.
Right.
So, yeah.
Huh. Yeah, no, I don't know. It's just, like, it's always interesting to even think about, like, was the Wii U even necessary? Just based off of, like, the success of the Wii, the success of the Switch.
Yeah.
And then that little middle guy was basically just a Wii and a Switch.
Yeah, I mean, think about it this way. Like, Nintendo found themselves in the same place that Sega did in the late 90s, where they put this thing out and, like, coming off of the PS1, the 64, the Dreamcast looked fucking incredible. It's like
Yeah.
the first like glimpse into like what the future of 3D graphics came out. Problem was they came out like right in the middle, and then PlayStation 2 came out, and then Xbox came out. They just eclipsed it, and
Yeah.
they had Madden, they had all these like big well-known franchises and money to back it, and the Dreamcast was just dead in the water. There was no saving it.
Which is unfortunate.
Yeah, it just didn't have the software that was appealing at the time. There's no way to come back from it. So, I think Wii U just found itself in that weird spot.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Huh. Crazy.
yeah.
Well, okay. You still got to get 100 coins in that area.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I do.
Since you were having fun fucking around, couldn't get inside the mountain for forever.
That's right.
Jesus.
Yeah, I was fucking around.
But that's okay. Good discussions.
Yeah.
Good times. We will be back with more Mario next time on Seismic Heroes. Like, comment, subscribe, everybody. We'll see you next time.
See you.